Hello, welcome. Going to look at a Tyco toy train released in 1983 that is branded with G.I. Joe, but it's really just a generic military train that has some G.I. Joe stickers that I never applied and a mat that has a G.I. Joe logo on it. Not very high quality. So the full name on the box, which I don't have, is G.I. Joe Electric Train and Battle Set with Battleground Playmat. So quite a long title. And this is the paperwork here. I did scan all of this, including the little catalog. It'll all be on the blog if you want a closer look. There'll be a link in the video description. I'm just gonna run through what comes with the train, all the parts, and then I'm gonna set it up and show you it in motion. It does still work, fortunately. So this is HO gauge. I'm not an expert with toy trains. HO gauge means half O, and it's the third one up as far as size. There's Z gauge, N gauge, and then HO gauge, and then 3 more gauges. Which is just like the size of the scale of the trains. So this manual is very brief. It just kind of shows you how to connect the track pieces, which is an oval. It's an oval setup. There's only 2 straight pieces. It's big, but it doesn't really extend very far. Again, just the basics, showing you how to power it, connect the terminals. And oops, if something's wrong, contact Tyco. And then the rest of the paperwork is just rebates and more parts you can order. Now these aren't just for this train. This is, a whole bunch of different Tyco stuff. Same with the parts. You can order all different kinds of train cars. Tyco didn't just make this set, it made other sets. Tyco, probably best known for its remote control cars. And this is a catalog. It doesn't have the G.I. Joe set in it, it just has a regular set that is probably the exact same set with just different stuff. Like you can buy buildings and the playmat, or the Battleground Playmat. And the G.I. Joe set is just different design, of course, with grass and roads. So like I said, if you want a closer look, just click on the blog link and there will be scans. Can't really show the playmat, and I'll show a piece of it, but it's big and it's not going to fit in frame. You'll see it when I have it set up. Let's see here about opening it here. So you can see what the design is. It's just kind of a, say desert, except there are trees in here. Yeah, it's hard to move around. There's a river drawn in there. There's only one G.I. Joe logo on this thing. I guess it's on the other side. Yeah, here it is. Here to see it. It is G.I. Joe branded. Here we go. G.I. Joe. Upside down. Like I said, the only other thing are the stickers. Getting my notes in there. So here's the sticker sheet. Untouched, but the some of them are coming off because it's been rolled. It's kind of wrinkled, rolled a bit. There aren't any instructions telling you where to place the stickers, but the sheet tells you what they're meant to be placed on. So the tank car, the flat car, the locomotive, caboose, and like on the plastic pieces, the tanks and the jeeps. But I guess you could look at the box to see where to put them, or just place them wherever you want. I don't know if it's worth looking at the track pieces, but here are the track pieces. This is one that will power the set. It comes with a control box. Rather standard. Just connect the wires to that track piece and then control the speed with this box. here's a bridge piece. The train doesn't actually go over the bridge. This is just for that place on the mat to go over the river for the plastic pieces, like the plastic tanks to drive across. So let's look at the train. This is the engine. We're getting kind of sun shadows. Sorry about that. Sun pops in and out of the clouds. So again, low quality. The train windows are kind of sliding around in there. They're not where they should be on each side. This railing here, it's broken right there. This side, it's broken in multiple places. It's very delicate, very thin. Just picking it up in the wrong place, like if you grabbed it by there, you're gonna crush the plastic right off. In many photos online, I've seen the railings completely missing because it does break off quite easily. Here's the tanker. Again, it just looks like a green tank unless you put G.I. Joe stickers on it. This one actually says Special Forces on it, which is nice. So it actually looks military. You don't even have to put stickers on this one. There's really no room for them. So you can put like some of the army men in there. Let's grab a guy. They're just little plastic guys. That's actually the paratrooper piece. So he has a loop on his head. But they fit in there. And then you've got the flat piece, which you can put vehicles on, like a tank. Transport it, but well, this would probably stay on. This doesn't really roll, but I think it's supposed to have wheels. I don't know. There aren't any wheels on that one. Oh, maybe none of them have wheels, or I don't have the wheels. But you could also put a helicopter probably, but it doesn't balance well, so it likely would fall off. And then the last train part is the caboose. And as I was just yanking in here, there are plastic vehicles to place along the Battleground Playmat. The Joes get more than Cobra, which is rather common. Both sides have 2 tanks and a Jeep, but G.I. Joe also gets the helicopter and a boat. One of these tanks is broken. This one, the peg snapped off. But these are just really cheap plastic army men. You know, you could buy a bag of probably for $1 or $2 in 1983. And you get all these plastic men. There should be 26. I do have 26 green. But looking at pictures online, some of them show army men crawling on the ground. I don't have any of that type, so I don't know if I somehow got mixed in from another army set, or if Tyco just changed the assortment maybe over time, because it was sold for a couple years in stores. Saw before, this guy has a loop on his head. I only have one of those. This guy's missing his head. Maybe he was supposed to have a loop, but he looks different than this one, so I don't know. Like I said, I may have different figures than I'm meant to have. Maybe they're from other sets. I mean, they're just generic, but the reason you need 2 guys, it's what you're meant to have with loops, is for the parachutes. So these are really cheap too. You just put stickers on these dots and attach string to them. Most of the string here is missing. Tie them through here, and then you have a parachute guy to just drop into the battlefield. I don't think I'm going to set these up. It's kind of annoying. Probably have to just use regular tape. I do have some of the tabs here with the Cobra parachute. They're just little sticky tabs you put on these circles to attach the string. And I do have a bunch of string. It's just a wad of string. Nothing exciting. So yeah, Cobra is blue. It's the only difference, really. And I only have 22 of these. I think there's supposed to be 26 of each. Again, you get the paratrooper. Yeah, this paratrooper is different than that one. So the guy without the head's probably the other paratrooper. But again, I don't have any guys crawling on the blue side either, so maybe Tyco changed the assortments. Not that it really matters. They don't do anything but stand around. And you could easily add more by just buying more Army men. Because, like I said, nothing's really G.I. Joe per se. It's just some branding on the parachutes, the stickers, and the battle map. So that's that. You can get a closer look, as I said, on the blog. I'll have photos of all these individual parts as well. So now I'm going to set the train up and you can see it go. So here's the setup. It's a little distant, I know, but I was trying to hold it in film, but okay, here's the setup. I've got the camera at a fixed point right now. I'll try to move the camera closer by hand before I end the video. It'll be shaky though. The set's on the floor. I didn't have a table big enough. And right now the train is detached from the cars. What I'm going to do is try to make it go backwards to connect and forward. I say try because the cars keep falling off the track. It's just, I guess the plastic wheels just aren't good enough to to hold the rail. Like if there's a little bump, the mat isn't maybe perfectly flat, so parts of the track, you can push down. So it might be better to have it on the floor rather than the map, but I wanted to show it how it's meant to look. So let me try powering it up. Sometimes I gotta tap the train to actually get it to move. I want it to go slow because hit it too hard and it'll probably go off the track. There's a little light in the front. Oh, it didn't connect. So it's spinning its tires. I think it's on. It's connected. No, it's not connected. Why won't you connect? Now it's connected. Come on, go train. There it goes. It always slows down right there. The track looks like it's connected well, but there's got to be something where it's losing current. No, it's going pretty decent though. So that's about all it does, is go in an oval shape, round and round. I can try putting it on the top speed and see if they'll decouple. Oh, we lost one. And the tanker's falling off. There we go, we lost them all. Alright, I'm gonna grab the camera and move it around so you can get a close-up, but it'll be shaky and I'll be far from the microphone at times. I'll put the train on to go by itself without the cars, but that's a little noisy too, so I'll try to shout. There's not much more to say. Alright, rolling the camera. Train's going around by itself. I got the Cobra guys set up on one side of the river here. And the Joes are in their boat. And there's the helicopter on the landing pad. Yeah, I'm doing a lousy job with the handheld here. So that's all there is to see. So thanks for watching.